Hi, it's time for Spider and Old Scooter again tonight. This is the Disqus. It may be Discuss, but I think of it as Disqus Edition of playing Spider and Old Scooter, Spider Solitaire, and Old Scooter Me. This is Spider Mac. Haven't talked as much about Spider Mac lately as I usually do. I'm not tired of you, baby. I'm certainly not. That's a terrible thing to say. Call a grown, pixelated lady a baby. How do you like the busy screen? The books? This one, as I'm beginning to say reflexively, is now a free ebook on Amazon or Smashwords. Or you can go to that little old book blog there, I only wrote it, I don't know what it says. A reluctantgod.blogspot.com. That's the book blog. Ms. is the new book, and the book blog for it is just sort of getting off the ground. There you go. So, enough of that. Oh, that was a blip. I'm always doing that. Press the wrong button on the screen. So, with a nod of respect and almost awe to Spider McGillicuddy, Spider Mac, host of this program, I will dive right in, playing same color on same color, normal moves, I think of them as. Convoluted, that sentence I made. Well, now then, we'll start the gambling part. Trying stuff, see if anything appeals to our base instincts. Disqus. Do you know from Disqus? D-I-S-Q-U-S. It's very phonetic, Mr. Disqus. And it is a not much ballyhooed, but I think quite ingenious online thing. I don't know what to call it. It's an online thing, but so I think I'll call it an online thing. And without signing in to certain sites, if you're so inclined to do things like make a comment on an article you read, or you want to comment on somebody else's comment on some article, or you want to somehow put your voice out there in cyberspace. Remember when that was such an incredibly hip term? Cyberspace. But anyway, you don't have to sign up with every site you want to comment on. You can do them, or many of them. I guess they have to sign up with Disqus. And you can make your comments and wax wise or wise arse or whatever you feel like doing. And then this Disqus service puts it on, verifies that you're not a bot and all that. Terrible ear itch. It goes along with the nose itch sometimes, but tonight it's the ear itch. And then every once in a while they send you a summary of everything you've said on every site, complete with the headline of the article upon which you were commenting. And I find that very useful. Because every once in a while you can go back and see all the dumb things you've written. Of course, mine are wise and perspicacious. But if they're not, I have to confront that they weren't, because there they all are. So anyway, I spent some time with Disqus and discovered some stuff today. And sort of met some nice people, some people who were polite to a stranger, which is less than completely common these days. And I was said stranger, so naturally I was just happy as a What, a pig and poo-poo? One has never known for sure whether they are happy therein. They're very bright animals, pigs, as I'm sure you know. It's just possible they don't like being in all that goop. But they seem to, so what are we supposed to do since they can't talk? Wait until we get the universal translator. We put it up to the pig and it goes, does pig stuff. I can't do it very well. And out of the translator comes, won't you join me in this smelly mud pit? And you have to think of a sociable way to say no. Don't want to hurt the pig's feelings, offering you a sharing time in something it loves. I say it because I didn't establish a gender. When you're a writer or work at being one, stuff like that's important. Well, we're down to almost the tail end of this thing. Punched one hole, and made no scores so far. I'm probably overlooking moves. When a game feels like this, I think I must have missed something. And people tell me frequently, you did. Not that frequently, but occasionally. And I always feel ashamed of myself for missing moves. That's a state I'm used to. So on Disqus, I was going over to, I don't remember what I was doing, but I discovered that there's a thing on Disqus about science fiction and fantasy, a sort of a subreddit, Reddit fans, a category of commentary, and it's about science fiction, so looking for an opportunity to tell other people about my books. I tell you about my books, watch this, these books. And so I plugged the fact that this one now has a free ebook and got all kinds of kind responses. Somebody went in to the website on Amazon, I guess, and pulled a copy of the cover and put it on this, what would we call it, a sub-discus? A discus sub? And said, nice cover. And I was just all grins. I was, well, thank you, sir. And another science fiction author named Baker, I'll get his name, B.L. Baker, H.L. Baker, somebody Baker. And I went to his site, and he's written 4 or 5 science fiction books. And he deigned to send me a nice note, which I just appreciated the heck out of. I guess old guy sci-fi writers have enough in common to just feel kinship. Oh, we're on the last deal. Nothing much is happening. I'm just spending money now. What do I got here? Oh, I wish they didn't do that. I have to now, do arithmetic. So it must be 36 moves I've made. Therefore, I'm in the red, $86. $50 for the house margin, $1 a play. Up until 50 plays, and then you start paying $50 a play. That's when the tough get going, because the going is definitely tough. I'm still making moves, and every one of them's costing me money, and none of them are promising to get me any win, like a point or two. If I could get an ace all the way up to a king up here, I would make $100. If you get them all up, if you clean the board, that's not it. Run the board. Run the table. Run the board. I like that. You make, $500 or $600. Just not a bad night's work. Not going to happen tonight. Oh dear. I'll sit here with my $89 loss. I'll tip the hat to Disqus and its sci-fi subsection. They probably have a name. I haven't used it enough yet to know what it is. But it has nice people on it. They're not being nasty to each other like so many of these sort of next generation message boards are. So, I'm sure it was fun watching that mouse run all over the screen for no good reason. So, next time you see an immigrant, notice how lucky they're, a legal immigrant, that they made it before the Trumpian 50% cut. That's the news today. It's just one after another of these. But I'm worried. I'm worried things are worse than they look, and they look pretty bad. So, that optimistic note, I'll thank you for watching, and check you later.